What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of No Holds Barred Wrestling Radio. This is the Raw review. I'm your host, Kyle, as always. I do not have my two co-hosts with me, so I'll be doing Raw alone this week. Now I'll jump right into it, into the opening segment. We had Stephanie McMahon and Triple H into the ring, basically talking about the choice that Daniel Bryan had for tonight with his title and his neck injury, seeing if he's going to give up the titles. They said basically had some unfinished business as well with Brad Maddox. I guess Brad Maddox was the one that allowed the ring to come to ringside last week during the Batista versus Roman Reigns match. They said they had something special for Brad Maddox, and out came Kane. Looks like the Authority was in control of Kane after all, because they were able to just summon him like that. Kane basically comes out, choke slams Brad Maddox and gives him a tombstone, and then Steph grabs the mic and basically tells Brad Maddox he's fired. Now, I would have found this relevant if they actually kept the Raw GM position relevant, because you hardly even see Brad Maddox. You see him maybe once every 3 weeks, so this wasn't really a big deal. Maybe they're going to just have this segment to fire him. Maybe they're going to actually have a good Raw GM, and we'll be able to see him every week and actually have, some effect on the show. But we'll have to move on and see from that. First match of the night, we have RVD against Cesaro. Basically, it's just a build-up match with Bad News Barrett at ringside for the RVD versus Cesaro, or RVD versus Barrett match at Payback. This is a very short match. Had some good spots into it, but it was pretty quick. We had some Bad News Barrett interference, and Cesaro took advantage of it with this German suplex pin. I'm not sure why he's using this to win his matches. He still has like the neutralizer and the Swiss Death. But I guess it's an interesting way to end the match. You guys leave your comments down below what you guys think of that. Anyways, Sheamus comes out after to brawl Cesaro. Again, another build-up for a Payback match. So basically this is just a Payback build-up match. Into match number 2, we had Summer Rae against Eva Marie. This is pretty much a snooze fest. Didn't really find this match too relevant or interesting. I wasn't really sure who was the heel in this match. Basically two heels going at it. Fandango interrupts, and I'm pretty sure anyone didn't see that coming. Eva wins via roll-up. Okay, sweet. Alright, move on. Match number 3, I'm also going to skip. This is also how The Rock would say, hot garbage type of match. I used this match basically as my bathroom break. Was El Torito versus Drew McIntyre. I didn't watch it. Didn't care. It wasn't really fun to watch or wanting to watch. Moving in, we have the Wyatt segment. The Wyatt family coming to the ring, doing their usual promo. Nothing really out of the ordinary, because I guess they were trying to address the C Nation. They talk about the announce team. They want to have a word with Jerry the King Lawler. JBL tries to get between him and basically gets his ass kicked. He basically gets clothesline from held. Then the King gets into the ring and sits on a chair. And then Bray Wyatt's about to give him or tells him that this is why you're in the ring. You're so pro Cena. And he's about to give him the Sister Abigail. And then what happens next? The usual. Cena interrupts. Great. Okay, so Cena comes down and tries to make the save, but I guess there's too much for them. Obviously, 3-on-1. Wyatt's about to give the Sister Abigail again. Then the Usos come down to help John Cena. Then the usual, Wyatt's on the stage, Cena and the Usos in the ring. Cena gets on the mic, yada yada yada, same old shit. And says Payback will be a bitch. Wow, gee, Cena, who didn't see that coming? Payback's a bitch. That has been used before. Anyways, moving on to match number 4, we have Rusev versus Zack Ryder. Ryder actually getting a full entrance. This is surprising, because I've never seen Zack Ryder in a long time. Don't think they're going to use him for anything in the future, as this ends up being a squash match against Rusev. But Ryder coming out holding the American flag, waving it around. And then Rusev and Lana come out talking about Russia and their dominance, yada yada, same shit every week. Rusev crushes, and I thought this was going to be the end of the match and the end of the segment, but Big E comes out to fight Rusev, actually gets the upper hand, and throws Big E out of the ring. I see maybe a possible match at Payback or later on. This would actually be a good match. And then the segment ends with Big E waving the American flag. Moving into match number 5, we have Batista and Randy Orton versus the Brotherhood. This was a no-holds-barred stipulation type of match. They basically beat the crap out of Cody Rhodes first, and they beat the crap out of Goldust. They gave Goldust an RKO and Batista Bomb for the win, and your winners were Batista and Randy Orton. Nothing really to talk about this match. They're not planning on feuding in the future. Just it's a backstage heat between the two, and then decide to go into the ring to decide their heat. Match number 6, we have Bo Dallas versus Hunikara. Yes, I am still saying Hunikara. For those of you who don't know, it is Hunico. Anyways, this is a Bo Dallas' Raw debut. I thought we were going to see more out of this. Even my co-host Brandon thought we were going to see more out of Bo Dallas. He's just giving inspirational things on the mic, and then he actually wrestled a little bit, seeing some NXT moves he used to pull in NXT. Won the match with it's a weird finish. I guess it's called the Bodog. Great. I don't know what else to say about that. Gets on the mic, still says some inspirational things, and goes and gives Sin Cara a hug. I don't think the crowd's not really into this Bo Dallas thing right now, and I'm not either. I don't see this going anywhere. I think he might get buried soon. But moving on, we have the Daniel Bryan Stephanie segment of Daniel Bryan having to surrender to the titles. Steph comes down and asks for Daniel Bryan to come to the ring. Daniel Bryan comes to the ring and says, yes, Stephanie did have some good points, that they need an active champion, and I agree with that too. They do need an active champion. It sucks to not have an active champion wrestling every week. But Daniel Bryan says he won't give up the titles that he fought so hard to get, and starts a no chant, which was pretty cool. The whole crowd went along with it. But Steph says 2 weeks ago, Brie Bella put her hands on Steph, and they showed the video, and she actually did. If anyone remembers, when Daniel Bryan's getting carried out in the ambulance, Brie Bella did actually push Stephanie physically. Steph says, you have to tell me your decision at Payback, so I guess they're dragging this along even more. And if he doesn't give his decision at Payback, Steph basically says she's going to fire Brie Bella. I'm not sure why they're dragging this too far. I hope they don't drag it past Payback. Hopefully we get a decision at Payback. I really want to see a decision. Yeah, it would suck if Bryan lost the titles, but you know what? It's something that has to be done. Moving on to match number 7, we have Alicia Fox versus Emma. This is a very quick match. Emma won via roll-up. And here we go again. The freak out from Alicia Fox. This was pretty funny, actually, this week. She took one of the WWE ring crews and gave him a huge wedgie. Took some pops from underneath the ring and basically did the Stone Cold. And she was just freaking out this week. But you know what? It kind of dragged too long. I know they're trying to do some time spots, but this dragged way too long. I kind of just switched over channels because I didn't really want to watch the whole freak out because I knew what she was going to do and nothing else different. I'm not sure why she's getting the title match against Paige at Payback. She's only won one match in the last month and a half. So I think Emma deserves a title shot more than Alicia Fox, but we'll have to see about that. Anyways, after that, match number 8, we had Damian Sandow against Adam Rose. Sandow was dressed as Davy Crockett. I really thought they were done with this crap, but I guess not. It was a the kind of debut for Adam Rose. He didn't really do any moves. Zeb Coulter and Swagger interrupted, and Rose gave this sort of headlock driver for the win, almost like Dean Ambrose's finisher. Swagger and Rose brawled around in the ring, which I thought was pretty interesting a little bit. Saw another side of Adam Rose. Rose got the upper hand, and hopefully they actually have a good match at Payback. Hopefully it's longer than 5 minutes. Moving into match number 9, we had Sheamus versus ADR. The most interesting match of the night, I thought. This was actually pretty good. I actually watched the entire match. I loved ADR in this match. He looked very promising. He's looking better every week from now, and I'm not sure why he's not getting his shots. Maybe he feels like he doesn't need those shots, and he's making room for the younger talent. Anyways, Sheamus basically kicked out of all ADR's moves, and then one bro kick later, ADR is done. You couldn't have ADR kick out at least one bro kick. I didn't think that was done really well. But Cesaro came out and brawled with Sheamus pretty brutally, I must say. A lot of good knees to the face, setting up their U.S. title match at Payback, which I'm really looking forward to. Going into the last segment was the Shield versus contract signing against the main event of the night. Shield got in the ring first, signed the contract very quickly, and basically threw everything out of the ring. The table, the chairs, everything, and they're basically looking for a fight. Out comes Evolution. HHH gets on the mic and saying, you sure about this match? Yada, yada, yada. Says that they were a talent when they first came in. Now they threw it all away. Evolution signs it. Reigns gets on the mic and basically says, shut up and fight. They both get into the ring, brawl for a bit. Evolution getting the upper hand again. Triple H grabbing his sledgehammer from under the ring and basically kicking the crap out of everyone with it, beating everyone in the head with it, which was pretty cool. Crowd is really getting into this. They give a triple power bomb to Roman Reigns through the table. I thought that was pretty neat. Pretty good ending segment with the Shield or Evolution on top. I think I'm picking Shield for this Sunday. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is just a build-up for the Shield to win at Payback, and I can't wait to see that match. But overall, Raw tonight, I gave it a good 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, there were like 9 matches, but they weren't really matches if you count them. They were really quick, and some of them didn't even matter. Raw should be better than any other show during the week. I'm going to assume main event is going to look better because it already has 2 good matches lined up. But Raw, you did slack this week. Hoping you pick it up after Payback next week. I mean, it is a go-home show. You're supposed to leave the fans like hyped up for Payback, which in a way you did. But you know what? I think it could have been a little tad better. But other than that, guys, be sure to hit that like button. Leave us a comment on your thoughts. Follow us on Twitter at NoHoldsBarredWR and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Kyle. We're done.